What's your thoughts on James Gunn running DC Studios? Now, this is an interesting one because it's a little bit tough to say because all we know is like the announcement that it's him and this other guy. It's not just him. It's him and this producer guy. I forget the guy's name offhand, but they have been announced officially. Not rumor mill, not speculation. James Gunn confirmed this is true. This is actually happening. They are taking over the DCEU, or as they're now trying to call it, the DCU. What do I think of that? My gut instinct is to say I like that it's a two-person job there. You have James Gunn, who is a comic book nerd and a filmmaker. He knows how to make movies and he knows the lore. And the other guy is a producer. He knows the film industry, not from telling story side, but getting them made. And so that's the two sides that you need. You need someone that really loves the comics, understands stories, and someone that really knows the business. And if they work well together, then you have something very successful. But you really need to have all the different parts. So they did stuff in the past where they brought in guys from the comic book world, and they're like, let's have this guy run it. But he doesn't know the movie world. And they've had, Zack Snyder did the Snyderverse for a while there, and so he's the filmmaker guy. But Zack Snyder was never a great person to be the shepherd for the whole thing. Because Zack Snyder is such a distinct flavor, such a distinct style, that it doesn't really work for all characters. It doesn't translate to other directors. It works for him, but like as soon as someone else tries to do Zack Snyder, it doesn't work quite right. So I think he's great for doing his thing. I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder, but I don't know if he was the right guy to shepherd a whole universe. And I don't think he was ever intended to shepherd a whole universe. That was like later down the line, they went, oh crap, Avengers was a big hit. Now, Man of Steel, how do we use this to launch off our own thing? And so what was originally Zack Snyder doing a Superman movie turned into Zack Snyder shepherding a universe. And I don't think that was the best choice. But when you have a director guy, you have a producer guy, and they're hired for the purpose of shepherding a thing, that could be a good partnership. My big fear would be that what I don't want is every movie to feel like a James Gunn film. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I'm not actually nervous that's what's going to happen, but I don't want that. And I think he's smart enough to not do that. He's not like, yeah, let's throw my humor into everything. Let's have my irreverence on everything. Let's have my crass, harsh humor. No, I don't think he'll do that. I think he's smart enough to know that, yeah, that's my thing. But let me, work with other people and their styles. So, in general, I think I like it. It's just tough to know because there's just so many moving parts, so many things they've announced and unannounced, so many projects that are already in the works. I kind of need to see what they're doing. I need to see actually what's announced, what their plan is, before I can get on board with it to even understand it. And some of it's so difficult when you have this very, very messy cinematic universe, which that's what this DC universe is. It's as messy as can be because there have been so many moving parts, so many changes, so many people in charge, so many. In which case, by now you bring people in like what is their job exactly? Are they trying to do something a little bit tighter, shepherded by these people? They're trying to continue the standalone, but they're technically all in the universe. Are they wanting to do team up movies? I just need to know what they're trying to do, and I don't know what it is at the moment.